Hi Gemini, what's up? What's going on? Welcome in to your love energy check-in. This is general and collective, so it may not resonate for you. What we're going to do is start off with this general energy check-in, and based on these first 4 cards, you're going to know if this is your reading or not. And if it's not, that's okay, just leave it behind. If it is, or you find that you relate to it, please only take what resonates as we progress through the reading. And if you enjoy, please like, share, subscribe. Sorry, I have to say that. It's gross. But anyways, my beautiful Gemini. My name's Luna. You might know me as Yvonne. Sorry, I didn't say that. But today we are going to take a look into what's up with you. All right. So we have the camera coming out here for the Oracle card, and it says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, and make memories. In regards to the person that may be on your mind or this past connection, and I say past because we have the 8 of Cups here, that tells me that somebody, whether it's you or them, feel free to flip switch the energies as you see fit, but somebody has made the decision here, an avid choice, to walk away from this connection, or at the very least emotionally detach. However, it does feel like there is a very strong bond that is still here. It feels like your energies are still connected. With the camera here, it feels like they're still creeping you, like checking your social media or looking at past photos that you have together, reminiscing on past memories that you shared together, that type of thing. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, that would typically tell me that they don't care anymore. Like the heavy burdens that they feel like they've been carrying, they've let go of. But given the surrounding cards, I feel like that's a little bit of a lie, a facade, or a mask, if you will. It's like pretending like, it's fine, doesn't affect me, doesn't bother me. Okay, so now, if you find that this is your reading, we are going to dig into the tarot, clarify these cards a little bit further, and then close the reading off with an oracle message of advice. So with the 10 of Wands in reverse, we immediately have the Hierophant in reverse following it. Okay. Why is the 8 of Cups here, please? For Gemini. Spirit, why is the 8 of Cups here for my beautiful Gemini? 10 of Swords in reverse. Wowza. Okay. Why is the Lovers here, please? I shouldn't laugh. It's more of a nervous laugh than anything. I apologize. Why is the Lovers here for Gemini? Tell me more about that, please. Okay. Devil in reverse and the Empress in reverse. I'm going to cover that because there's some nudity in the Devil. But a lot of major arcana there. All right, so let's talk about this first. They are pretending not to care because this relationship, like I said, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, this relationship has ended, or there's some kind of no contact or distance happening right now. And the reason why is because I feel like there was some type of level of emotional instability or codependency here. And essentially that caused your morals and values not to align. And it caused this breakage where somebody, again, had to emotionally detach and walk away. And they may have felt like they were betrayed, stabbed in the back, deceived, lied to, neglected, or abandoned. But whoever this is, I feel like it's the other person, but it very well could be you. Considering we have so much major arcana on the table and repeating numbers, that very much indicates to me that sometimes it's a shared energy. So both of you are kind of like, this is over and I don't care. Meanwhile, the energy between you is still extremely strong. You know, it's not like you can break that bond just by making this choice to separate. And with the Devil here in reverse and the Empress, it's like I once gave my all to this connection, but now I feel like there was something negative or obsessive about it that was toxic. But at the same time, you have a hard time not thinking about it. And so do they. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have The Knight of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups in reverse. When this breakage happened, it may have been really impulsive. It may have happened really quickly. Whoever made this choice to, end things. And it may have caught the other person very much off guard, thinking that this new opportunity of love that was originally presented is no longer there. And furthermore, it may have been something that was just selfish or fleeting, something that not much thought was given towards here. And with the ending, it feels like there's very little consideration. So, show me more about this Ten of Swords in reverse, please. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Whoever ended things here or made this seemingly reckless decision did it selfishly, because they may have been, or you may have been, I don't want to poke fingers, but somebody was afraid to give to this fully. That was a little bit of a negativity and obligation here for some reason. Why? Even though there's a lot of love. This makes no sense. Feelings were involved, but whoever made this decision and is wielding this sword of truth, this reckless action, was like, this had to be done. This is the practical, rational, logical thing to do. If we remove our feelings from this, if we look at this from a responsible point of view, if we look at this honestly and truthfully, this needed to happen. And now we're attempting to move forward with the Chariot and move on from this. But there's, sorry about that nudity. Stagnation here with the Hanged Man in reverse, because there's an inability to gain perspective. When this ended, the person that thought that they were being logical and responsible, this King of Swords here, they thought that it was right for them, but maybe they didn't consider the feelings of the other person. And now that they're having to move on, they're being hit with that fact and probably feeling pretty regretful. Hence why they're reminiscing and creeping or thinking about the past. Okay. So now we have a King of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Two aces in reverse to somebody who's feeling confident about that. There may have been something in this connection, Gemini, that lacked not only emotional vulnerability, but commitment and structure. And the foundation for things to move forward or to be long-term. Especially with the Chariot showing up here, there could be distance involved as well. But, okay. So what is the advice? Six of Pentacles. Why is that there? To the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The advice is you need to recognize what you were giving to in terms of this bond and whether or not it felt reciprocal or equal towards you. And at the end of the day, with the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, it felt like you were putting forth this constant effort and trying to be patient in terms of seeing this grow or become more stable or get better. But over time, you learned that the juice was just not worth the squeeze here. And it felt like eventually you felt like you were drained of your energy and time and investment. Now we have a Queen of Wands to the Three of Swords. So now you're going to pay, more attention to yourself, towards your self-worth, your confidence, your passions, your desires, your hobbies, and pay attention. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Pay attention to the fact that this really broke you. This hurt your heart. Caused you heartbreak. It made you feel a lot of darkness here. In terms of this could have potentially been a new beginning, but now it's not. And you need to focus on yourself. All right. Well, you know what, Gemini? It's heavy, but I really like that all of this upward queen energy came out for you. I feel like with the Empress in reverse here in the beginning and the Devil, this relationship caused you to kind of not give to yourself, and it made you feel discouraged in some type of emotional way. All right, so let's clear this board ski. Watch out for the nudity and that. I have one broken nail. Sorry about that if you saw that. Oh, it's terrible. But let's take a look at your closing oracle card, babe. Let's get this one out of the way too. What is the closing oracle card for Gemini regarding this reading, please? We have Observe, number 12. And we're going to see what that means for you, my darling. 1 second here. Number 12 or 53 may have some relevance to you. The keywords here are release, surrender, reconsider, patience, cycles, and perspective. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the need or desire to direct the relationship and simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover what we really need, as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process and have faith in the journey and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. When you're open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you'll bring in energies of awareness and transformation. Your affirmation is, I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. And the traditional tarot archetype is the Hanged Man. Did we get that? Wait a second. Did he come out? Yeah, he did. Look at it. But he's in the reverse. So now may be an important time to reflect upon when in the past you weren't able to gain that perspective, like I was kind of formerly mentioning, and draw that attention towards yourself. And once you've done that recognition and healing and gained that kind of different perspective, be able to take that like third person view on your situation, then you can begin to really transform and heal into realizing, okay, is it best to move forward with what this currently is? Can it be changed, or should I move on to something new? And that's ultimately up to you to determine, Gemini. But I really hope this helps. I thought this was a beautiful reading. And I love you so much. Mwah. Good luck.